Uh, Hello? Is audio working today? Can words be heard, perhaps? Maybe. I hope. It's working. Oh, perfect. Oh, wonderful. Oh, excellent. I'm Liv. Oh, it's totally not. Of course. Of course. Oh, no. Yeah. Waiting for Gragas. I didn't even realize that Gragas, in retrospect, Gragas got 2 skins last year. Which I thought about for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. He got 2 skins? What the heck? Am I sick? No, I have my 5 p.m. breakfast. Just like a little bit of just a banana muffin with some oats in it. So I got a little bit of stuff in my mouth. Gragas collab. I don't know if Gragas is real. Maybe he is, and I just missed out this whole time. Can you please share? Go bed if you need. I mean, I've been in bed. I was asleep. I think I woke up 20 minutes ago. So, you know, we're all there. We're all there. Where's my damn
A
OBS?
gift from the forest.
Just use it up.
Save me, Nicky boy. I'm got 24 hours to crunch out an entire illustration in time for a convention I'm tabling this weekend. Plaza be my background noise while I work.
Okay, well, good luck, Suzuki. Get that illustration done, so you can get ready for the convention. I hope you have fun at the convention as well. Is there a legendary skin? I don't know. I heard rumors of one, but I haven't checked them out yet. That's kind of the point of these streams. Wow. Where am I? Why am I dead? I'm alive. We got this one. Hecarim. Kalista. Dude. Why does Riot Games hate Kalista? Why do they do this to her? Every time they bring her back and they stuff her in the Nothing Burger skin line.
Nicky
every
boy
time.
Pog, Nicky boy Pog.
Hey! Hey, thank you for the 3 of us, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Fairy Court. That's true. She got Fairy Court. That's true. But I'm thinking like she got stuck in Marauder. Ugh. Hecarim looks so like a lot like Total Khan. I can see that. I think I got the full face helmet. I see it a little bit. Doesn't Hecarim already have a fire-themed skin?
Hey, it's a thingy people.
He has High Noon, right?
Thank you.
When you Jeopardy.
Working on it. But it's been filmed. It's in the works at the very moment we speak.
Nature surprise.
Kenshin.
I've got 2 thumbs and a shield.
Kenshin.
Been a while since I've paid the entry fee.
There's no entry. Iggy Pop, thank you for the 7 months. And Kenshin, thank you for the Prime. Thank you. Is Yumi legendary? This would be an insane skin to give Yumi a legendary, though I've heard rumors. Because people keep spreading leaks. But, like, of all the skins to give Yumi a legendary, it'd be Nightbringer. Yeesh. No legendary? But leaks build up hype, don't they? I thought leaks were supposed to build up hype, you guys. What the heck is this? You mean the leak channels lied to me? What? Catching a very guy. Oh, excellent.
See the wonder.
Chad.
17 months. Well, Nicholas J. Boy. I hope you are doing as good as you can be. I'm doing good myself.
Yay.
I still have hopium for a legendary kindred skin this year, but at the same time we are halfway through the year, so my hopium is going down by the patch. BT.
There's no entropy. It doesn't exist. It's true. Chad, I don't know how to put this lightly because I'm on the hopium for a lot of my champions getting really nice skins, but I feel like if Kindred didn't get a legendary from Chosen of the Wolf, I don't know if Kindred's going to get a legendary ever. I mean, it'd be nice for them to get a legendary because you could do a lot with them, but that was like the skin to give them a legendary. You gonna listen to Unara voice lines? Yeah, probably.
Nature surprise.
David 17.
I haven't played League in 4 months.
Yes. Nice. Thank you, Powerful Pineapple, for 13 months. Yeah, they were the... Jesus. For 6 months. Oh, for 6 months in advance. What the hell? Oh, yeah. Normally, I would be very pissed off that they forgot about Skarner again, but, you know, this time... Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay this time. Maybe it's fine, actually. Maybe I'm not upset about Skarner not getting into Night and Dawnbringer. Can you imagine? Oops. Almost 5-year wait, and he gets yoinked into Night and Dawnbringer. That would be a tragedy. Their legendary skin? Apparently not. But let's check him out. Got Hecarim. Yeah. Star Nemesis Skarner? That'd be kind of cool.
Crush them underfoot.
See the wonder.
The leaks revealed Spa Day Skarner next skin.
Oh, did they?
Also entry fee.
There's no entry fee. Thank you, Master Steve. 38 months, Jesus. And also Shinra, I didn't even say, they were the 22 months. Yeah, I'm really getting, like, this is just, like, bootleg High Noon. I guess he's got, like, 2 devil horns instead of 1 like he normally has in most of his skins. That's just unique, I guess, but... I guess he doesn't have the scythe. Yeah, he's got more of like an axe or a glaive, I guess. I don't know, man. It's like, what do I say?
Hey,
What do I
it's
say
a
about
thingy
Knight and
people.
Dawnbringer? It's just the same
Thank
thing
you.
again.
Riot will not rest until every champion gets a Knight/Dawnbringer skin, will there?
I think that might be true. I think you're right. Sure, yeah, that's like, it sure is a Nightbringer skin. That's actually a funny thing, is usually the chromas for Night and Dawn actually look quite nice. They usually have a nice color balance. Like, these three, even I'd say like these 5 here, these 2 are probably the only ones that are like a bit mismatched, but like all the chromas look really nice. Color palette wise. It's weird. It's like the Enigma. It's same with Infernal. Infernal skins always have really nice looking chromas, even if the skin themselves are kind of nothing burgers. It's the, I don't know. It's like the universal balance. Looks like a Dota skin. I kind of see that. One of my first Ivern mid game, and congrats. Because I only usually stream when there's new stuff, and has been, you know, oh yeah, but yeah, I don't know what to, like. I guess, do I have the idea of the artwork? You can like see his face in there, so it kind of makes it look more like how he is in the lore, I guess, where he's like a human fused to his horse. That's normally not how Hecarim does things. He's usually just like a skull face, so at least it's something different, but they didn't humanize him too much, I guess. Budget Radon? Yeah, wait a second. It is Radon on a budget. Holy shit, I see it now with the splash. Damn. That's funny. He's even got the helmet horns, he's got the same color palette. Got the little spindly little horse legs. Animated armor helmet would have been amazing. That'd be kind of cool. No random abs. I think that's armor, right? Or is that his body is this very
$5
dark?
for free colas, boy.
I can't even tell. No. Thank you, Whomper, for the 36 months. Looks like it's fused to him? Kinda, yeah. Hard to tell. Ghost hands are weird. Yeah, that's a little odd. When the rest of his body isn't. The rest of his body isn't really like that. I don't know. Oh well, I don't know. Yeah. Do you like tacos or burger? I'm more partial to burger.
Fishy, fishy, fish. Ooh. Ah!
This is so random. What a random.
Use this gift well.
Whopper, they were gifting a sub. I don't know how you did that. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Rain Shepherd Lilia eventually. I hope we just get like. I'm. So it might sound weird. When they bring back Rain Shepherd, don't have it be like 5 to 7 new Rain Shepherd skins. Get like 2 more. Like just a little bit. And make sure it's for champions who would really work in it as well. I don't want that skin line to become overset. We've seen what's happened to Spirit Blossom this year. Although arguably it kind of already was, but the oversaturation of skin lines is. Yeah, the leaks said the Yumi would be legendary, and that's why leaks fucking suck.
Can't believe they gave Yumi a skin that represents her true nature as an evil parasite.
Yeah.
Should have just been called Yuumi Yuumi. Also Fentry or whatever.
Yumi. It's true. Thank you, Paraguay. Thank you for the 24 months. Jesus. Red Shepherd Kaisa. Yep. Yum yum. Okay, I've devoured food. Sir Primordial. Yeah.
Hey, it's a
Rain
thingy
Shepherd Tom is
people
like, yeah, that's the
use.
big shoe in
Thank
for me
you.
for sure.
Africal Frackle I forgot. Entry fee.
There's no entry fee. There was something I noticed. Does it happen earlier? I think I saw it happen earlier and I just missed it.
Fishy, fishy, fish. Ooh. Ah!
The book has eyes and it blinks.
I've got 2 thumbs and
The
a
book
shield.
has eyes and it blinks.
How is my favorite chip VA doing? Also sub fee.
Yeah, I do it pretty good. There's no sub fee. Thank you for the 8 months, though, Michael. I appreciate that. Thank you. You see the eyes are blinking? Do you see that? Has there been a single Yumi skin where the book is actually alive in some regard to like that? I don't think there has been. I think that's got to be a first, right? The book was all... Yeah, I know, but like it barely... It just looks like it's just like a magical object that is around Yumi half the time. Book is very rarely like a central part of her. Forward question: should I get my Coca-Cola and drink it? It's currently 11 p.m. here in Sweden. Probably, yeah, probably, yeah. Do not be up for, dude. I've experienced that before. You take something like, oh yeah, I got 2 to 3 hours, and then you're up for 6 hours.
Oh, hello.
What's with the weird cat crowb?
Hey, it's a thingy people use. Thank you.
Mom, I want little devil Timo. We have little devil Timo at home.
Oh, hello.
That's kind of what this is too. Yeah, no, I'd be up for 6 hours anyway. Yeah, that's true.
The old pounce and scratch.
This feels so random, though. I guess it is like... It has the merit of being like an evil Yumi skin. But this has become like a pattern, hasn't it? Because there's... Now there's Yumi, and there's Lilia. Were there any others that were just like... They just yoink the cutesy character, like to make an evil skin for the cute character, they just throw him into Nightbringer. Does Nami have a Nightbringer? I don't remember that. Nico is next? Yeah, probably. Nami has Coven, yeah. How is it legendary? It's not! It's not a legendary. The leaks lied to you. And that's why leaks fucking suck, because they set your expectations before the thing's been even revealed. Even though you should have expectations for fucking Night and Dawnbringer. I hate leaks. I hate them. Anyway. Soraka. Soraka already had, she already had, what's it called? Reaper? That was like the evil one.
See the wonder.
Nikki WTF, why you so late in trying to eat?
I was eeping. And there was no PV preview at all. Thank you though, Kitcher. 49 months. Jesus Christ. They said the league, so they said the league. Oh, well, that too. Did I see the end of her recall? Did she do something? Was there something special. I didn't. So Janna went. Now Janna's getting stuffed into Dawnbringer instead. Doesn't this effect really looks more high noon to me? Am I crazy? These really like sharp edges with the gradient of the red to the orange reminds me a lot more of high noon than Night and Dawnbringer. Janna's 7th blue skin. Yeah. High noon Evelyn, yeah. See, the weird thing about Night and Dawnbringer to me is there are plenty of aesthetics that I don't like, but I understand why there is an audience for it. Like I don't like Cafe Cuties one bit, but I totally get that there is an audience for that. There's a big audience of people who like that stuff. I don't know who's the audience for this. Night and Dawnbringer has always been the one that's like, who likes this? Is there anyone? Okay, but Bard, yeah, it's true. There's a few Cafe Cutie skins I like, but there's, on the whole, I'm not, like, a big fan of it. Edgy people? But the people who like that kind of aesthetic, are they Yuumi players? I feel like that is, like, making an evil Yuumi skin is fun, but this, like, is, like, a giant thematic disconnect there. It feels, See, I think there would be an audience for Cafe Cutie Pike for sure. I don't think someone who mains like Yone or Kaiser, whoever's gonna suddenly pick up Yuumi because now she looks slightly evil. Oh yeah, so in Riven. Well, because then it had a purpose. Then it was like an exact versus. Like they're actually fighting each other. And even God King Garen and God King Darius, at least. You know, there was some kind of purpose to it, even if I don't like those ones as much. But then, yeah, they just like...
This is good news. We can finally be bees. This isn't your world, but we can be bees. This is good news. You can be a bee. You'll live like a bee. A pet. A pet. A pet, Mark. This is good news.
You'll live for 30 years. Thank you, Rebecca. 42 months at tier 2. Jesus Christ. Jesus. So Dragon Ball Fest. Oh. Right, pause my HP. There's not real. Let me bring this back. You know what's funny? Let me grab this real quick. Where's this damn thing? Set the right. Wait, where is it? Where's my folder? Yeah. Wild Rift just keeps like Wild Rift just put out like this Viego. And they made Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao's a legendary. They made Swain. They made Shen. There's so many of these things, man. There's so many. Is Shen? Yeah, it's Shen. It's supposed to be Shen. It's a community idea. There's been a few skins that are community ideas. Oh, no, Kalista. Oh, why would they do this to you? Not fair. It's just not fair. Why would they do that? Poor Kalista. Early Dawnbringer in Italy. No, but you see her skin is completely blue this time. That's what's different.
betrayal never cease. Find it.
Why is she purple? The spears are like purple at the end. I guess it's just so it's not completely fully blue.
Hey, it's a thingy people use. Thank you.
There's no enemy.
Entry fee.
No, it's not real. Have we all just been conditioned if there's like see something blue, it's just that specific clip from Breaking Bad just plays in the head, just oh look, it's blue. Why are you blue? Surely you're not Night and Dawn? No. No, she does not. Which is all the like what a weird release schedule it is. Because we have Spirit Blossom Beyond Wave 2 launching tomorrow. And then
Hey, it's a
there's
thingy
Battle
people
Pass Night and
use.
Dawnbringer
Thank
skins
you.
in the pass.
Now that you're free from the grasp of Thesis, when we getting Snake Lady point reward back?
Ah. I hope that answers your question. What was they're in the past? No, not these ones. There's the Jana and Evelyn ones from last time. They're in the pass, but they're in the Spirit Blossom pass. And then these guys are releasing a week later alongside Yunara, who's getting the Spirit Blossom Spring skin. But then Spirit Blossom Springs launches the next patch after. It's so weird. It's so weird. Really odd release schedule of skins. It's like you wouldn't think to like launch all the Night and Dawnbringers together, or you know, all the Spirit Blossom Spring skins together. Man, you guys, this is so bad. Well, that's what I mean. Is like Khaleesi just gets shoved into nothing burger skins half the time, which sucks because she gets them so infrequently. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm still like Skarner is approaching 5 years without a new skin. If you got shoved into this, I'd be very pissed off. Who's in the Spirit Blossom Spring? Well, we know it's Yunara. We know that for certain. I would like there to be Wukong because, you know, there's the macaque in the teaser image, which that's like the whole thing. That's their whole thing. Sunday's popularity got last skin 3 years ago. Is Kasate popular?
hello.
I feel like Kasate was just strong. Pool party Skarner. How would you... What would you do to make... Oh! You'd make him a fucking lobster. You just have a... He's just a lobster in the pool. You have to do more than just have it, but like that's what you do for the type of animal he'd be. Oh, that would be awesome. Lobster with a floaty, hell yeah. That'd be great. He'd be the blue lobster. Yeah. That'd be great. Or you could even have him be like the chef. Or he could be... Oh, what if you had him be like the... You know how like there's sometimes those pools where they make drinks, right? Like in the center of the pool, like there's a bar in the middle of the pool. He has all his tails, right? In his claws, he'd be like mixing up all the drinks with all his tails and claws and stuff. Would he still be a lobster in the swim up bar? Yeah, that'd be hilarious. That'd be awesome. I'm gonna write that down before I forget about it, because that is an excellent idea. Where's my list? There it is.
Hey, it's a thingy people use. Thank you.
No make Skarner's tails super soakers.
Yeah, that's good too, yeah. Swim up our lobster. Gotta save that. I'm saving potential idea, because obviously we do like the best, worst, and missed potential skins of the year. And so I'm trying to save ideas that I've had for missed potential stuff, so I don't have to like. Although now I have Skarner in here twice. Also, this has not happened. I wrote Zins out twice. Like, it will be criminal if Xin Zhao does not get anything based on the comics, right? Like that would be a bit criminal.
It's reassuring how alone we aren't.
Thank you for gifting a sub. Thank you. How are we gonna get Ink Shadow Zach? That's what I'm saying. About your biggest project yet? It's going splendidly. It's finally like actually moving along. It's been stuck in limbo for a bit, but it's going good. It's going good. I keep having to like branch out to like work on other things at the same time. Like I was like, you know, rapid fire skin review. I've been doing I was working on Patreon a lot for the last little bit. And the other 2 Patreon videos that I'm still working on. So I'm working on a lot of projects simultaneously, but the big project is going quite well. Ruined Princess Gwen. Like a Ruination themed skin for Gwen. That'd be kind of neat. Pool Party Cass is just a pool noodle. Yeah, that'd be cool. Basilisk Hydra Skarner. That'd be neat. How about share it here? You might as well. Taylor Gwen. I didn't see the chromas. I will retract my statement on the chromas mostly being good. A lot of those are really samey, huh? They're very low saturation. Those are very dull colors. For them look kind of, there's like a lot of just different blue ones. Like this one's blue with a bit of yellow, blue with a bit more green, blue with a bit more pink, blue with the reds a bit stronger. Like that's alright. Table tennis Katarina. That would work, yeah. Yunara mid. I'm the one you want to do a Yunara midriff rating. I'm not even like. I also have I want Stargarden Legendary Kindred skin where Wolf is the familiar thing that gives Lamb animations and works with Lamb being a human. Yeah, well, yeah, you'd have to make it a legendary in that case. Otherwise, you're going to get a porcelain situation, right? Where you like have these really animalistic movements on a very clearly human character. It's going to look really whack. That was saturated color change. That'll be 290 RP, thanks. So closing thoughts on these is that they are certainly more Night and Dawn bringer skins. Yep. They sure are. That's what, yep. Yes, sir. That's more of the same. The only novelty, I guess, would one be like the Hecarim having a face. That's different, and like an evil Yumi skin, even though we all know that she's evil deep down. But besides that, it's like, Even Nothing Burger skin line gets more skins. Skins. Oh yeah, boo. Lower accurate Yumi, yeah. It has like some merit there, but like, I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna make a skin that's like evil Yumi, you can be more creative about that, you know? Like the one that I point to, and I know we mentioned Rain Shepherd a lot. Rain Shepherd Fizz is such a great way to act, like, because Fizz, he's more of a troublemaker, but everyone just thinks he's an asshole. So in Ranger, like, he just is an asshole. He's just an absolute piece of shit. So like it encapsulates what the community feels about him, or I guess in the lore what people think about him. But it's not just blatantly like, haha, look at red and black and devil and evil. Like, it's like, all right, yeah, I guess technically, aesthetically, those do check the boxes of being evil, but it's not really creative use of how that character is evil.
Hello.
Right? You mean Ranger? His cat doesn't like frogs. Yeah. Although Yumi does have the book with the eyes. I like that. That's a good detail. I'm still of the controversial opinion that I feel that Book should have been the one that talks, and Yumi is just still a magical, intelligent cat, but Book is like translating for Yumi, like Hampston in Overwatch. Pressure on Yip Wen, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, the recall wiggle, that's pretty good. I'll give him that. I like the little. I hate that. Okay. So. So I can't be the only one who sees this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I can't be the only one who sees that. Come on now. Dawnbringer Ivan. Not the devil spot. See, that also just makes sense, doesn't it? She likes to move it. Oh. And then we get Spirit Blossom Springs Unara, which is Pool Party number 3. So
fate that I have not
because
earned.
we had Pool Party, and then we had Ocean Song, and then we have this. So I had to, like, I remember what they look like, I just couldn't remember their name. Beach Day, I mean, there wasn't like a beat, those are still Pool Party, like the one with Talia and Jarvan, Syndra, those are all Pool Party still. Inara's first skin. Why does it have to be fan service? Well. Oh, wrong one. Well. As you can see, her main design prioritized that a little bit, so. I mean, I know I'm the one that's like, brah, I hate it when they do base appeal, but it's like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand why she has the random midriff. It takes me out of the design completely. So otherwise, I kind of like the actual outfit she's got going on, the bracelets, the pants. I don't get the midriff, man. Why is that there? Isn't she like a shrine maiden? Yeah, she's like a bit muscular. That's nice to have a little bit of.
Is one I cannot accept.
Nature surprise!
Hi Nikki, hope you are doing well.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you for that too much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, she's Kinku.
So
Yeah, well, yeah.
hungry.
That even makes even less sense because the Kinku are all like fully covered up.
See the wonder.
Oh, ninjas.
Almost 3 years, BE.
Yes. Jesus Christ. Marja, Dave for the 35 months. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Akali? But that's why Akali, because Akali defected from the Kinku. She does things her own way. That's why it's unique. She's not technically a member of the Kinku anymore. She's off doing her own thing because she was sick of all the rules. She's a rebel, yeah. Like, her whole thing is rebelling. Like, of course she's not going to be all like, yeah, cover head to toe and big ninja get it. Like, nah. But now he's like, That's why Akali, like, and that makes sense. And also, her showing skin also serves double importance because then you get to see her badass tattoos, right? Like, her back and stomach aren't just exposed. Like, look at that. You get to see all the cool-ass tattoos. Also, another sign of rebellion. Awesome. And just making her own mark on herself. Like, it's awesome. Akali is, like... Akali is not, like, super fan servicey, I'd say. It has a bit, right? Obviously, with this. In the midriff. But, like, she's fan service in that way. Done extraordinarily well. I think Akali's design is cool as hell. I just hate her gameplay. But, like, everything else about Akali, awesome. I think she's great. We need Shen. I'm kind of shocked that Shen didn't even get a Spirit Blossom skin at all. Or the little orbs animated? Oh, no, they're static. No. Pointless fan service undermines a character? Yeah. What happened to Syndra? She decided to start walking, you know. She needs some exercise.
Something sinister stirs. Quickening.
Okay, I've completely forgotten everything that Yunara does. I've completely forgotten everything that Yunara does. At least some decent use of water effects. She's an ADC, right? She's very basic. I've heard that she's very straightforward. It doesn't look straightforward, just looking at it. Yeah, it's a bit of vapor effect too, which is nice. It's supposed to be hot springs, right? It's not just normal, it's like, it's hot water.
Valve worn.
I like this purple one. Pink one's nice. That white one's pretty good too. Rubber duckies and yada. Why her animation's kind of weird? Yeah, I feel like her auto attack animation is like really snappy, huh? I guess it's because it's meant to show the force. Like she's just like like the actual like the force of her autos, that they're powerful, I guess. It's also weird that, like, I don't know, Yunara design-wise doesn't read to me as an AD carry. I guess that's a subversion. There's no transitions from idle to autos. I mean, that's unfortunately become the standard as of late, hasn't it? All the legendary skins. But that's gonna hurt, especially for mages. It's like, yeah, it's a bummer, but it's not the worst in the world. But for an AD carry, that's gonna feel really off. I had to do monk-esque palm thrusts, hence the snapping. Yeah, I guess so.
Something sinister stirs.
Those monkeys no.
Quickening.
Those hot spring skins. It's one. There's gonna be more, but they're releasing Yunara now, which is really strange to me. I'd have to assume Yunara got delayed by a patch, right? Because, like, again, the release schedule of all this stuff is so weird. Like, Spirit Blossom Beyond Part 2 launches tomorrow. There are 2 Night and Dawnbringers in the Spirit Blossom Battle Pass. And then the next patch, there's 3 more Nightbringers, and then Yunara, except her skin is Spirit Blossom Springs. And then another patch later, then we get the rest of the Spirit Blossom Spring skins. That's really weird, man. That's a weird release schedule. We don't know, they're still secret. Timing's up for sure, yeah. Ari will get one. The thing is, if Ari gets a... Because this is essentially Pool Party. If Ari gets what is essentially a Pool Party skin, we know we're fucked. It's been the meme for a while. Yep. This has been the meme for a while. We know we're fucked if it comes to this. We're like, oh god. We're in a bad place if this is real. So, I wouldn't doubt it, but I also really don't want it to be because it'd be like, oh god. Oh no. Oh yeah, I know it's real in 2xKO. That's different though. Oh, but I real talk though. 2xKO. I'm still excited, but I have this absolute sinking feeling it is going to absolutely bomb. Like it is going to completely bomb on launch. I don't know. It isn't out yet. No. Right, MMO won't fail. There's Marvel and Invincible. What makes it think it will bomb? So the thing is, when TFT came out, there wasn't really any big dominating auto chess. I've brain froze. There wasn't any dominating auto chess in the genre yet, and TFT was able to just kind of take over the market. When Valorant came out, there was CSGO, and that was the big tactical shooter, but there was like the one big already established tactical shooter that was like everyone knew about, so they were able to take their own spin on it. When they were going to launch Legends of Runeterra, Hearthstone like practically came out right when they were about to announce it. So they went back to the drawing board. So by the time that they launched Legends of Runeterra, there was already an established competitor that they could try to, you know, do their own thing with. 2xKO was trying to be the next Marvel, right? We've had Dragon Ball FighterZ was probably like the closest spiritual successor to Marvel, but the whole tag fighter genre hasn't seen a lot of big competition in recent times, so they try to make their own spin on the tag fighters. And then as they're taking forever to get this game out the door, all of a sudden now here comes Tokon and Invincible, which are both extremely big IP properties, and both of them revealed their trailers with more characters than 2xKO has.
A gift from the forest.
It's just oh, dude. Yeah. If it's shooting at ours, it's the way. No, right? It's desperate. It's gone. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm a little worried about it. Thank you, Susula. I don't know why the text-to-speech didn't read that. Yeah, it was announced in their 10th anniversary, so it was in works before then. This game has been in development for like 7 years. And then it comes out and people are playtesting and people in the FGC are already getting bored of it. And then here comes Marvel and it's like, and to a casual player, right? Like for big competitive players, if they see mechanics, that's usually what they're going to latch onto more. But a casual player will look at a 2v2 tag fighter and see a roster of 10 characters and think, you're telling me in one match I can experience almost half of the entire roster in one match? In 2 matches, I basically will I will have played with and fought every character. It's not a good look, man. It's not a good look. You know, it's available Thursday. Not this Thursday. It'll be next Thursday. I assume so. She wouldn't be out. They wouldn't just put her on PvE and then like launch her immediately. How to fighter and talk about our bias? Yeah, I mean, like I'm sure there's plenty of FGC people are still very excited for. I'm still excited about because I just like seeing the lead characters in a fighting game space. I'm just incredibly concerned that now there is also other juggernaut franchise IP tag fighters on the way. They're going to be releasing at the same time that they won't have known about for 7 years at this point. That doesn't keep change. You think about like how many times has 2XKO changed drastically, right? Like the first teaser we got, the version that we have now completely different from the from the first and second beta. They change constantly. The game is being warped over and over and over again. It's like they can't figure out design direction, whereas they show off Marvel and Invincible. It's like, okay, they have this, they know exactly what they want to do and what the game's going to be, and they're just going to go crazy with it. So I'm very worried that it's just going to launch and bomb immediately. Like it'll have like a couple days in the sun and then it's going to die. And I don't want that to be the case. Like I want it to, like with everything, you know, like with League or like any of the games that I like. I want the games to succeed. I'm very worried that it's just going to. Sphere Blossom Springs is probably the same universe as Pool Party. Oh, interesting. Doesn't play fighting games interested to a scale, not others like Marvel on a personal level. Yeah, well, also you probably have. I imagine that's also because of, especially with your name being Camila. I imagine you probably have some established nostalgia or connection to the League IP, right? But the League IP can only take you so far. You got to make a good game still, right? Like look at Riot Forge. What happened to them? People can like the League IP as much as it wants, but you got to make a really banger game as well for people to keep coming back and playing. Here it comes out on July 16th. Yeah, that makes more sense. So the ducks don't change expressions with the chromas. They don't? What the frick? That's not fair. The B skins usually do that.
Nikki, why do they keep bring back Night and Dawnbringer skins?
I do not know. Thank you, Oppenheimer, for the 18 months. Thank you. Terrorists did more harm than good. They teased so many stuff way too early. Project, what was it? Project F was the one? What happened to that, dude? What happened to Project F? What happened to that one? Oh. Where's this damn thing? Wild Rift. Where was the big reveal? Yeah. Wild Rift. Yeah. There it is. Whatever happened to this, huh? Whatever. God, yeah, look at what 2XK used to look like. Oh God, back when it was Project L, it looks completely different. Looks like Street Fighter 4 with the lead characters. Look at what happened to this. Where did that go? Oh, LOR. Do you know what? You know what really grinds my gears? Where is he? What's the website? Riftbound? That's the name of this thing, right? Riftbound, yeah. Wow. Oh, there we go. Where are you? A lot of coming soon, I guess. This is a bunch. Where? This would be under Bandle City. If they're separated by regions at all. Bandle City stuff. Ionia. Bilgewater. That's Shanghai Scrolls Volibear? Alright. Just got Shanghai. Kog'Maw. What are they going to do for all? I guess they'll probably just use a skin for Kog'Maw. Where the hell is this thing? Where's Bandle City? Splendor Opus. Are they just using Wild Rift skins here? That's really weird. Where the hell is it? Yeah, they got Victor clones? Alright. Where the hell's Bandle City? Where is this thing? I've seen it. Where are you? It must have been like near the top and I just skipped it or something. There you are. That's not his name. His name is Mr. Thrift. That's not his name. Garbage grabber. That's not Mr. Thrift. That's not him. Why did they do this to my boy? That's not his name. That's not his name. His name's Mr. Thrift, god damn it. What garbage grabber. What? Why would it's one thing to reuse reuse the artwork, but like at least name them, right? What the that's not the name either. That's not what Donnie's card is called, is it? Ravenbloom that doesn't. That's not the name. It's not Donnie's card name. They just that one's different though because that's like a title. So that one's just it's not Mr. Thrift level of like why guys. But they named White Flame Protector, right? Why is White Flame Protector the big card? What? That's so random. Like they took the little weak. What about Cadra Wouldn't that one be like the big card? That would make more sense. Soda. That. Okay, one thing to rename Will of Ionia. In what world is that a wind wall, bro? That's Will of Ionia, right? Yeah, like that's Will of Ionia. Why is that so small? That's whatever. What the hell? AI generated names. I mean, a plant. It's a plant vine. Like, what does that have to do? Is that a new? Is this a new illustration for Ari? For arcade? I don't recognize this one. That's the Wild Rift Splash? Really? I can fact check this. Collection. It is not. It is not the Wild Rift version. Event, I think. Ah. Spirit's Refuge. That one's right. They forgot the... Isn't it Adaptatron 3000? It is! Why'd you remove the 3000? Why would you do that? Why is he not gonna... Why he's just... Now he's just Adaptatron? Eh? Yeah, it is 3... Yeah, I just checked. It is 3000. Adaptatron 3000. Yeah, Recall is... You didn't block nothing. What are you blocking? You clearly did not block it. Very clearly did not block that. Stand United. That's not River Shaper's name. Wielder of Water. That's a single letter change. That's just petty. that's a single letter change. The website on riftbound.leagueoflegends.com apparently. It's supposed to say deny. At least the description's the same. Why would they Oh god, Volibear looks so fucking cool. Shit, they used the... Oh no. Oh no, why do they... Oh, they look so cool. Fuck! Oh, there's Cadrigrin. They actually called him Cadrigrin. That's nice. Yeah, it was look cool. That's true. That's true. And use the LOR art here, which is interesting. Love the card. Oh, Deku. 1000 Pierce Bear technically canon, only sort of. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, I know they're using LOR art for half of these, but having Vayne still be Sentinel Vayne, I like that. That's good. Let's keep this consistent, guys. Let's keep it going. Let's keep Sentinel Vayne as canon Vayne. This is good. They used Arcane Vi as well. You know, worked on LOR previously. I mean, a few of them did, right? Is it weird to say, like, of all the Darius skins they could have chose High Noon? That's the one they went with? Really? Not like Dunkmaster or God King? Weird. Weird choice. Oh, they got Captain Farron right. Okay. Phew. At least like a lot of the main characters. That's not his name.
Hello.
That's the guy from Elden Ring. Thing is, that's not his name. Is the big lava squirting thing really a Freljord beast? Yeah. back from the old days, the Freljord. Yeah, Rond. Yeah. The magma. Technically, Rond is fucking dead. Volibear killed him. This thing was canon. Not anymore. Rond's freaking dead, dude. That's the right name, though, isn't it? That's the Legion Rearguard?
Hello.
I'm pretty sure that's the right name. I think. Yeah. He got the right name, though. Flame Chompers. Got that one. That's not his name! That's not his name! Why did they do this? See, Ravun. Was Ravun in here? Oh, I'm gonna close these tabs. Fucking jump scared by Mort. Was Ravun in here? I didn't even see him. Leeson, Protector. Any other? Echo Heimer. Heaven Scale Kaisa? Weird choice, but okay. That's not Mako. That is not. Bruh. What the hell? Bilgewater Bully. Where's Knuckle, Mako, and Bull, huh? Where are they? That's not his name either. Stormclaw, Ursign. I got, at least I got Cythria, right? Oh. Okay, they got the name wrong, but I kind of like that the Snapvine is literally eating its own name. I kind of like that. That's a bit clever. Oh, nice. And we get cool ass Titan War scene. Udyr. Deadbloom. The Wanderer gets like a the Wanderer is the big finishing piece? Wait, what? Wanderer got a big upgrade. What the hell? My favorite champ card so far? I mean, I'm not, to be honest, if I buy any Riftbound cards, it's purely I'd buy them as merchandise for like as a collectible. I truthfully have like no interest in playing the tabletop version of this. Like I've just wanted forever to have like physical. You know what it is? This is my monkey's paw. This is like, oh, I sure wish I could have LOR cards as physical trading cards. Monkey's paw curls. Got Warwick though. How come they used base Warwick and not the LOR Warwick? You know, LOR Warwick looks sick as hell. Let me get the... Where is he? Where's my Warwick folder? Dude, look at that. Look at that artwork. That artwork is sick. That looks so cool. Warwick looks awesome here. Warwick's an LOR. Yeah, he was added at the end of last year. But he's only in Path of Champions. That's the thing. He's a Path exclusive. And this one's pretty good too. But this art's like, damn, that's sick. This would go awesome on card. Battle Queen Misfortune's an interesting choice. Stealthy undercover agent. That's not Zane. I guess they didn't call him Zane in this one either. That's not his name, right? Little baby Tom Kench. That's not his name. Traveling merchant. That's not Dread Dredgers. Beamo. We will be nabbing. Is this all? Because this is definitely not the Misfortune Splash. This feels like an original illustration. Or maybe it was like a promotional one like Ari. Not sure. Using the Arcane Jinx though. Yeah, okay, I'll take Odyssey Jinx. Hell yeah. Alright. That one or Star Guardian would have been like, yeah, that's peak. Those are peak Jinx to me. High Noon. I mean, High Noon's like the classic Yasuo skin, so. I forget this guy's name. But we've seen him a shit ton of times. Wouldn't it made sense to actually use his real name this time? Starts with an M, doesn't it? I'm misremembering because Neela gets him. Malat. There, I was right. It does start with an M. Haha. Lord Malat. Yeah. He's probably dead now, but that's not. They got the Glory Seeker though. They got her name right. Demoted to patron. Yeah. How? You motherfuckers. How could you do that to my boy? How could you do that to my boy? Are you kidding me? The disrespect. Oh my god. How do you demote from Ravun Daylight Spear to Solari Chief? This is some bullshit, man. This is some bullshit. Something about the skin being full machine is that's gotta be intentional, right? That's gotta be. And they use the new classic Victor card genre scouting, yeah. This is okay. I don't recognize Volibear, Jinx, or Ari here. Like, these feel like new illustrations, but then Kaisa and Darius are very clearly their LOR versions. Also, why is there so many... Like, what's the difference here? Because I assume these look identical except for this. So this is like alternate art, I guess. But then there's... Like, what is this? Legend cards. What's the is this like a Pokemon EX thing? Or like you power up the champ card to the legend? Or cards like spells? I mean, there's a spell like this one's signature spell, the Cathian Rain. I don't know. Champ skill card.
Hey, it's a thingy.
I mean, this seems more like the skill card than
Thank you.
this.
I just heard from SpiderX that Spa Day will be in the same universe as Pool Party.
Oh, yeah.
So Spa Day Ari will effectively be Pool Party Ari.
If it exists. Yeah, someone said that earlier, that they're in the same. Probably rare cards. They're probably like chase variants. Why is Volibear's background red, though? I don't know, that's a bit odd. Like this purple and all the graffiti that matches Jinx really well. Kaisa being red's also kind of weird. Darius, yeah, that makes sense. Volibear background being red? That's interesting. I don't know. That's like LOR promotional artwork. First River reference. Match the Gathering colors style of the card game. Oh, I see. Holographics, maybe it's just rarity. Maybe. I don't recognize this Yasuo one, though. That might be new. Damn. Okay. That Victor one looks kind of sick, though. That's a pretty nice looking Victor one. And you get a nice, good look at his mask, too, without the wonky perspective. And you get his little hologram hex back here. That's pretty good. Those legends, does that mean? I have no idea. Blood from his enemies. This is what I'm saying, dude. The new Victor design is cool as shit. Like, new Victor does look fucking awesome. They just flubbed up the model. they just, like, look at this, and then look at that. It's not the same. This is not the same. New Victor looks cool as fuck. They just messed up the model. It's a sick-ass design. Rengar and Terra. You're waiting a while. He has little clones. There's little goobers. What is wrong with his face? They did not pay any attention.
Hey, it's a thingy people use. Thank you.
The face is the easiest one to see the difference.
Hey Nikki, thanks for always making banger videos,
Oh.
content and jokes.
Oh.
Really nice to rewatch it while I am struggling with my final assignment for college that determines whether I graduate or
Oh,
not.
shit.
I am stressed out of my mind. Thanks for always...
Oh, no problem, Marja. I hope things go well on your college assignment. I was there. I've been in the same position, just struggling. You'll get through it though. I believe. I'm making skins easier for him. Maybe, but like, look at the look at the difference. This looked like the face here was like an afterthought, whereas here it's like, yeah, very clearly, like, this thing is intruding. It's not so wide apart that you can't see it, but it's wide apart enough that it looks like the new mask has just like just burst through his old face. This just looks like a helmet with like a bit of set dressing, you know, on the this is like some extra design he put on here. Whereas this one, like, this is like genuinely horrifying to look at. Yeah, League just, I mean, League messed up so many things about the model. Like, face is weird. The gold bits look too much like a crown. The hair looks like Milo's hair. The claw looks way too robotic and not organic like how it does. The staff looks different. He's way too... it sounds weird, but he's way too bulky. Look at the size of that forearm, dude. What the hell? Big-ass shoulders. His metal bits are way too clean and organized. They untwinked him. I argue that they leaned more in that direction here. Because I want you to look at that. God. It's night and day. Look at that. See what I mean? Like, he's skinny, but he's not, like, emaciated. Guy looks like he doesn't even have organs. Like, there's no room for anything in there. Look how the metal bits are, like, actually integrated into his body, like, forming in and out of his legs. How he basically just looks like he has bones here. There's no meat connecting anything. His harness has welded to his body. Just how skinny he is. Nah. Because this makes him look alien, you know? He looks a lot more alien like this. This guy just looks like... So, and also they brightened him up a lot, too. He's so much more vibrant in color. Which usually I like vibrant colors, but this really dark purplish gray really helps to contrast against the bright glowing of the Hex Tech magic and the shine of the metal. I know people miss the old Machine Herald Victor, and at least we're getting the traditional one, right? But, like, I'm sorry. Actual, like, show Arcane's Victor's design fucking rules. I think this is so cool. So good. I love this design. I think it's so creative. And the mask. God, it's so sick. Look at the claw difference, too. It just did not translate to the model at all. What parts of this Victor is a robot? Not really much. That's the thing. It's not supposed to be robot. There's like cybernetic elements to it, but he's not a robot. It was a very different direction. And I've said this a million billion times, but I totally get that Victor mains were upset that he's not the Machine Herald anymore. I totally get that. I've been in that position numerous times. You know, I liked the old Crystal Scorpion Skarner. Well, that's gone because they wanted to improve the kaiju element. I liked the goofy gargoyle, like hunched over Notre Dame looking Galio. That's gone so they can make a proper Demacian Guardian. Like, it's a staple with VGUs half the time is that they remove one of the original core elements to enhance the other. So with this, they removed the robot to enhance his, like, cult leader heraldness. Crystalline Scorner. I mean, I would like that. I would like a skin for that. So I totally get the frustration, but it's also standard that comes with it. And I think that it would have gone over a lot better if this design was actually in League proper and not this. If this was in, I think there'd be a lot less problems. And also, if there was just traditional Victor at launch. I think this design 1-to-1, traditional Victor at launch, boom, I think we're good. I think there'll still be obviously some people that be pissed off, but I think it would have gone over way better. Wilder Victor? I remember Wilder's version looking even worse. Oh! Yeah, I'm going to have to kindly disagree with that. I think they messed it up even more. Why are you purple? Why is he so purple? I'm going to have to politely disagree with your statement. Why the crotch pads? I think this version... Yeah, he didn't have to give him pants. Gonna have to politely disagree. Too much great... Dude, the way his helmet is... Doesn't now it almost... I guess it kind of looks like that too, but I think this headpiece is a lot wider here, right? At the top, like the forehead piece. So it almost looks like eyebrows. It almost makes him look a little angy. What the fuck am I looking at? Wild Rift Victor. So I think tier list of Victor. Probably Wild Rift. Then the League model, and then the actual Arcane version is probably the order I'd go in for this. Jesus. That's bad. That's... Yeesh. Looks like Rek'Sai was humanoid. You need to look like some suit, yeah. Again, the mask is just like... Or the helmet. I don't even know his face. The actual split apart human Victor face is too far apart, too far down that it looks like stylization of the helmet instead of actually being his face torn in two, you know? Because this is like one of my favorite things about it. This is such great visual storytelling. I fucking love this. Like, what an awesome way to make the mask. So cool. And they just kind of flubbed it up in game, unfortunately. Then I have Wilder Zillion. I agree, but if I'm being honest, I don't think I like the Wild Rift version as much as the LOR one. I know they're basically the same, but there's a few distinctions. There's a few differences. I think it might be, now I'm seeing it. I want to see if you guys can actually tell what I dislike about this. Okay. We got a model comparison. What do you think is the thing that makes me like LOR Zillion more comparatively? It's not like any specific one thing. I guess there's a couple things. That's one. Yeah, the beard is very, very cool. I wish they'd kept that. Upwards of 8 polygons. Okay. The thing that I like more about LOR, obviously, again, is the beard. Tucking in the beard is very nice. I think Wild Rift... How do I word this? They tried too hard? Like, there's so much, like, the extra rings, like these big floating discs around his wrist, these big shoulder plates here, all the patterning down the stripes, and like, there's so much extra patterning, and, like, he doesn't need that. It's too, yeah, it's too fancy. Zillion isn't regal, he's not, like, royalty, he's powerful, he's a powerful wizard, but he's also old as dirt. He doesn't really care about looks, otherwise, you know, probably wouldn't have grown his hair like this, I guess. Like, this looks like an old wizard of the desert. This one looks like some, like, high mage of the order or something. So it's obviously a massive improvement over base Zillion, but I think LOR just kind of nailed it. Yeah, it looks kind of off somehow, right? There's also, this comes with, because, you know, LOR Zillion is an illustration most of the time, whereas the Zillion is a 3D model. The other thing that ends up happening... Where's Mr. Spotlights? There we go.
All in good time.
Is that his hair just stays mostly still. It doesn't get to... And they twist his beard around like this. Like, it looks... Like, does he use gel on his beard to make it stay twisty like that? I don't know. It looks a little off. They also changed the color palette a bit, didn't they? They lightened up his pants. It's usually a bit darker. Blends in with the robe a bit more. Yeah, like, look the random rings around here and all the extra patterning on the cloth and the streamers. Like, it's a bit much. No way Grandpa's curling his beard. Yeah. It's, and then it doesn't help. Well, they gave him a new recall, right? They gave him a new recall animation. Not anything spectacular, but then he's stuck with the... Stuck with the same old animation.
Surprise!
I'm a little late, but I am here with my entry.
There's no entry.
Nicky Boy intensifies.
Dave, the 34 months diet tap water. Jesus. Thank you. Did they want to stick the OG model? See, I remember long ago Riot Games saying that when they made the Wild Rift models, they build them from scratch. I think that's total horseradish. That's... Why, if you're gonna remake it from scratch anyway, why are you remaking the same model in the exact same way with the same... Like, why would you do that? If you have to remake it from scratch anyway, it doesn't make any sense to me. I think these models are made from scratch. because obviously like they're a lot higher fidelity. I'm sure these are made completely from scratch, but the in-game models, I doubt it. Visual clarity, but it's for Wild Rift players. It would be a new character anyway. So, and then in that case, visual clarity would apply to any VG or ASU, right? You could say the same about LeBlanc then if you wanted to. Was even on his back. They're supposed to be like little Shuriman sun discs, I guess. That's a video I want to make sometime in the future. Is like Wild Rift's weird obsession with side grades. Where like they improve the champion and they're usually better from the base version, but often don't fix many of their core fundamental character design issues. Like this Nocturne is absolutely better than the base version. Does it still have all the same problems as base Nocturne? Conceptually, it does retain a lot of them. But it's certainly better. He doesn't have any random armor. The blades are more actually implemented into his design with the arms reaching out. They're not just random gauntlets he's wearing. I don't know. Yeah, it's still very... It's not the LOR redesign where LOR just made him purple. Make him look a bit like a Darkin. I see that too. Yeah, the red with the that very specific color of red. Also, he has weird gem bracelets. What are those for, buddy? What do you what are the gem bracelets for, Nocturne? Got a sense of fashion, this demon. LOR can do it better. I'd argue most of the LOR redesigns are much better. At least when they tried to do redesigns, I should say. Nocturne was just, they just made him purple. They didn't really do a redesign of Nocturne. Even though I really wish in that case, he would have released later. They could have given him a really awesome redesign. And then again, Nocturne just gets to keep all the same animations he's had forever. Just because he's Fury doesn't mean he can't accessorize, yeah. The Nidalee one? Yeah, dude. Nidalee one is so good. Nidalee is amazing. Master Yi. Oh my god. So good. And Zillion, obviously. Jax. I would have liked an LOR Jax skin, but I know we're never going to get that. It's too similar to the base version now. There's a ton of other great ones, too. Those are the ones that immediately come to my mind. That was like Nidalee, Yi. Riven's pretty good, too. The Riven, I don't think they really made up the Riven one. They made up, that one was just from the cinematic. Does Aurelia have a different face in LOR? She has a different face everywhere. Aurelia has a different face in every single piece of media she's in. She has no consistency at all. I'd say the cinematic is probably like that's the most accurate Aurelia face, probably. Oh, Janna! Janna, yes! Oh my god, Janna! Yes! Oh, I want that version so bad. Janna's so good. I love what they did with her there. Yeah, actually a character. Ah. She looks great. I love it. So many of the LOR redesigns are so nice. I'm trying. Are there any other really big ones I'm missing? I think those are like all the really like groundbreaking complete makeovers. I guess that there was Kayn kinda. Seraphine. Yeah. That one wasn't like as much of like an old champion eating a redesign. That was just like making Seraphine feel like she actually belongs to the region she's a part of. I really like that one. Yeah, Caitlyn got that redesign, and then that same redesign was used for the ASU, so I guess that counts too. You're an actual character, yeah. I think I weirdly enough, I think if Seraphine was just like her pre-show design, like the level 1, I wouldn't have liked it as much because it's like, okay, so I like this a lot more, but now there's like no element of her old character. Whereas like the level 2 is like, okay, there we go. That's a pop star from Piltover. Now you get both. That's perfect. I love it. There's so many great LOR redesigns. I'm so sad that that game is the funding has dried up. Look at all this. More. Do you think they tried to time this? They released all these Night and Dawnbringers in Wild Rift, and now they want to release them on PC. Maybe they did. I don't know. However, most Riot projects seems to have dried up. That also happens when you lay off a lot of your staff. Mecha Maokai's peak. Design-wise, yes. The problem with Mecha Malphite is the problem with the rest of this mecha lineup is that they look really cool, but they just keep all the same animations. Look at this giant mech and these little floaty walk. Look at this giant, like, 300-foot tall mech. Other than that, like, the animations are lacking a bit. Kind of throw off what would have been like absolute peak, yeah. The ult is really good though, yeah. I'll agree with that. Sick looking ult, yeah. But it's because there's a big distinction with trying to portray a robot versus a mecha. You know, you gotta be able to sell the weight of the robot, and a lot of these recent ones, they don't put in the extra gusto that Urgot and Galio did to make them feel very heavy. Maybe his remote control toy robot. Oh, maybe. And the Volibear one as well. Volibear got a legendary. But weirdly enough, they gave him like a really floaty walk cycle too, even though they gave him new animations, which is really weird to me. Since these days are the only new animations are the recall and home guard, the rest just covered in egregious amounts of SFX. They have gone a lot harder on visual effects recently, and animations have definitely been lacking. I think it's because animations probably take more time to produce. I think. And they're just, in every aspect, like with recent skins, they're just cutting corners, right? So. Volibear's vehicle mode. I think it's just a war rig. Just a war truck. That's why it's got like the little scraper at the bottom there. And it's harder to outsource. Yeah, it's true. LOR Yone more than one we got. I would like a skin of LOR Yone, and I personally would rather Yone was not a playable champion at all. Because I hate his guts. But, you know, sometimes you gotta accept the world you live in. Talking about this is Wild Road only. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised, actually, Volibear hasn't gotten a legendary. Like, he's pretty damn popular. He's one of the few monsters that broke the mold, right? There's, like, him, Blitzcrank, Thresh, probably Kha'Zix. Are there any other, like, big monster champions that are, like, very, very popular? Aatrox kind of counts, but he's, like, more humanoid. I guess Thresh is humanoid too. Warwick's pretty popular, yeah. Kog'Maw? Kog'Maw is like wavering popularity. Usually if Kog'Maw's ever popular, it's because he's really good as an AD carry. But a lot of most AD carries are like that. You have like the top ones, you have like Ezreal, Kai'Sa, Caitlyn, Ashe are probably like those ones. Misfortune, yeah, those ones are probably like the evergreens, always popular no matter what. And then the rest of the AD carries just cycle in and out who's popular. Like Thresh was the skill expressive support for ages. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'd say Kha'Zix is a lot more popular than Rengar. Rengar is so much more niche, I feel. Lux. Lux is in an 80 carry. Cho'Gath is kind of popular, but not like he's decent. He's like middle of the pack. I was saying like Thresh and Volibear, then like they're like always popular. They always got a high play rate. If not, if they dip out, they only dip out for a little bit and then come right back in. Hecarim? Hecarim's like the extremes, I find. When Hecarim is popular, he's really popular. And when he's not, he is like bottom. Nobody plays this guy. Though I get Mundo was kind of the same for a while there. Mundo was kind of the same. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I saw Hecarim. Renekton? Renekton's also in that boat. Maokai is especially that too. Maokai is like, when Maokai is strong, he's everywhere. The instant he's nerfed, gone. Nobody plays him. I think it's just because he's kind of boring though. Lilia's a bit more popular, you know. Tom Kench? Yeah, Tom Kench is like, I think, like middle of the road. Mord's pretty popular. Oh, Mord's always popular. Does Mordekaiser count as a monster champion? he's like the Venn diagram where it overlaps. There's so many human elements, but a lot of really inhuman elements kind of. He's like the weird paradoxical in between. He's not like a monster, but he's a monstrous champion. He's living armor. He's like a ghost, you know. If Thresh would count, Thresh has the benefit of having like a freaky looking skull face with tentacles though, and like bone hands. Like but they're kind of both in similar avenues. They're like humanoid monsters, like Aatrox, I guess. They're like they have like the in between. Same as Xerath. Yeah, I guess so. I guess like, if you want to go with like the full metric of a monster, they'd have to be more animalistic. But then Volibear is also a weird case because he's a bear, but he's also very humanoid in his stance, right? So it's kind of a weird middle ground. Rek'Sai. Oh, Rek'Sai. Everyone forgets about Rek'Sai. I rate Bel'Veth. Bel'Veth is more monster. I'd say Bel'Veth counts as a monster champion. She's more monstrous. Vel'Koz? Oh, absolutely monster character. Just rewatched this Zillion portion. I was actually silly disappointed with that. Ew. Ornn, Volley, Lilia, same category. Yeah, yeah, they're like more humanoid. With that fake face, yeah. You can't execute many of the support items. Who's playing support Bel'Veth? Who's doing that? Who's insane? Doesn't that defeat the entire point of Like, you don't get any stacks that way? I guess you'd get the cannon minion stacks. But, like, why would you do that? Teemo's a different kind of monster. Is Gnar? Gnar's a Yordle. That's different. They're little furry gremlins. I guess the big mode kind of counts in a way. I don't know. You notice how most Wilder skins these days are exclusives? They're very rarely putting out, like, I guess there's like a few here, right? Like you got some of the old porcelain skins and Arctic Ops Gragas, but A lot of the skins they put out these days are exclusives now. Or most of them, I'd say. Just classified Nidalee and Shyvana as... They're much closer to human, but they can go into full monster, you know, go into the Paka form or go into the dragon mode. So they're also like kind of a bit of an in-between. So they'll do more exclusive skins. I mean, that makes sense. I get why they do it. Like, I think I probably explained this before, but it totally makes sense that they would do exclusives because the rate that they make skins compared to League is night and day. Like, they cannot output skins the same caliber that League can, and if they only focus on making League skins, if they're adding old League skins to Wild Rift slower than League can add new skins to its own game, then Wild Rift is just forever behind and is just a lesser bootleg version of League of Legends. So from that aspect, it makes total sense they would make a bunch of exclusives to make it actually feel unique and distinct from League itself. It does, yeah, just kind of suck if you're a PC player and suddenly, like, you know, Mecha Maokai comes out and you'd want that or something, right? Wow, that's really good now, though. I'd say I've like, recently, Wild Rift skins, I've enjoyed them more than I have in the past. For a long time, Wild Rift skins were most of them were really nothing to me. Like, these new Winterblessed skins are kind of just more of the same. Splendor Opus, like another ink-themed skin. Celeste, I don't even know what the hell Celestial Embroidery is supposed to be. Another Dragon Mancer. More Cafe Cuties. More Soul Fighter. Though Lucian's pretty good. Then you get stuff like Weather Entity, which is pretty nice. And the mechas are pretty fun. And then I've lost my point because there's more Knight and Dawnbringer and Porcelain. But where's Broccoli Malphite? That's what I was saying. Mechanauts just Samus. Yeah, a very bulky Samus. Found the Wild Rift card art. Wild Rift card art packs. I think they're super redundant. I think it's odd that some of the skins for the champions are using Wild Rift art. That's very strange to me. Especially when, like, I would have thought they would have gone with, like, the system seller skins, you know? They would have gone, like, with Spirit Blossom set or something. Or Heartsteel, right? Like, the popular ones. Splendor Opus is definitely an interesting choice. Poses canonically Irelia's mentor. Alright. Odd. Yeah, well, the thing is Weather Entity, the thing is, it's like a defined limit. There's only so much weather you can do. Because I think Ezreal is the sun and the rainbow. Vlad is rain, I think. Orianna is like wind, and then Aatrox is thunder. It's cool that each of them actually have their own unique background. You see that? Their little background is different depending on which one. That's pretty cool. That's nice. That's a little bit extra detail. Because, like, what else are you going to go with? Like, I guess hail? Although Vlad kind of looks more like hail than rain, to be honest. With all the crystals. I don't know. With that Aatrox a lot. Orianna's my favorite for sure. This one is easily my... It's like no competition. I think Orianna's the best one. Mist? I get like fog. This one's so fun. You know why this one's really good too? Well, because it's you know, she's wind, right? Actual use of what's usually the little spinning gear in her torso. It's a little mini tornado, right? In this skin line, I believe weather entities are like spirits that have inhabited mortal bodies or something. And if I remember correctly, Weather Entity Oriana is like the spirit of wind that is inhabited a child's toy. And she's basically those like little kids fairy toys, right? Like the little the toys for really young girls, right? With like the little spinning fairy, they fly up with the fan. Even has a little fan up here, right? Little spinning, and she has the wind up thing here. She's basically one of those little spinning fairy toys. That's really fun. They kept flying to fireplaces. Yeah, they were. I'm not saying that they were great. You know what? Maybe that's a metaphor. Maybe that doubly adds to it because the child who owned the toy that Oriana inhabits in this universe is dead. Like the child's dead. So maybe there's a bit of subtle metaphor there. Genderbent Shako. Shako wishes that he could have any kind of, like, he could have the thought and creativity in his design go into this. The child go to the fireplace. I don't think so, but that would be insane if that was the actual thing. Oh, jeez. I think like Ezreal more because it's a legendary. I'm just like, Ezreal gets so many goddamn legendaries at this point, like, eh. I guess going from the sun to the rainbow kind of makes sense. Because rainbow, oh, I thought they had their own unique, is it just shift between? Oh, I think it's, oh, no, that was his animation. That was his, like, okay. Okay, okay. I was like, what? Shave language on Ori is great. Yeah. So they do actually get to keep it. So they really... Prestige edition, you say. Doctor! We must make his entire body fractal glass. All of it. No one will ever mistake this for not being a prestige again. The whole body. Oh, God. And Aatrox. That's many of the colors is kind of how it works. So, I mean, that also, like, that makes sense, too. Like, he's a rainbow. He should be sparkly and vibrant, right? Yeah, it makes perfect sense. And his hair's also doing that. I kind of wish that he would be more rainbow in color instead of just mostly blue. But, you know. I don't know. They un-oofied Aatrox. I don't know if I like the Aatrox one too much, though. It's okay. I like the Storm Cloud's jacket, almost. Got a lightning V-cut. Purple's an interesting color choice for lightning, though. Is there purple lightning? Like, naturally occurring purple lightning? He has a silly face. He kind of does. You'd think it'd be more aggressive, though, considering his, like, lightning's kind of aggressive. Yes? How? Because we didn't have the metal abs. That's a good point. You heard of boob plate armor? Now you have ab plate armor. Gender equality out here. Little little lightning cut on the gloves, I guess. These more cute skins. Yeah, Aatrox does have like all just super serious skins. Man, what does his alt form look like? I actually forget. Just gets the wings. Gig lightning. Although this, even though I like this skin line, I like the idea. No. I don't like this one, dude. I do not like this Vlad one. Stop aging him down. Stop it. Stop doing that. Stop it. His claws are so goofy. Yeah, his claws are goofy. He's supposed to be rain, right? But he's all crystals. Why is he so geometrical? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's water, it's rain, but it's so... Every part of him is like crystal, straight line, diamond pattern, sharp glasses, pointy ears. I think it's hail. It's time to fact check. Weather entity. Rain clouds. Dark spheres with even among members with downpours when he calls sunshine, water, and yeah. It's rain. He's supposed to be rain. And maybe it's like a metaphor for, you know, piercing rain, I guess. If like rain's falling down really, really fast, it can feel like glass, I guess. Yeah, that's what, like, wouldn't this work better as hail? Solid rain. But like, it's so weird for it to be, like, I don't know, really odd. Raincoat, yeah. I guess it's kind of, his coat is sort of see-through at the bottom here. Some raincoats are like that a bit. Looks so sciencey. He does look like a technician. Like he's engineering something. It's weird. Oh yeah, if he had like really wet hair or something. But he looks nice and clean. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of this Vlad at all. Like Wild Risk version of Vlad. I'm just not a fan of it much at all. You know what I am a fan of, though? Hell yeah, dude. That's my Vladimir. That's my Vlad right there. Hell yeah. That's the good Vlad. That's like good balance. You made him younger, but not too young. Probably Noxian. He has the claws, but they're not as ridiculous. Same with the cloak. He looks more suave and aristocratic. Looks more like, oh yes, darling. Gonna have a nice... Come in for supper. Definitely not gonna eat you for supper. But I guarantee it. I promise. He's a stereo... But it works well for him. It works good. Still a bit too good looking. Thing is, I didn't have a problem with Vlad being too good looking. I don't think that's a problem. Because he's using the blood of other people to sustain his body, right? Even though I would have liked old man Vladimir. You know, that makes sense. My problem is that Wilder made him look like a baby. Like, do you see what... Oh, there's probably a better comparison. There we go. Look, you see what I mean? Do you see the distinction here? He looks younger, but he's still older. He's like... Dude, that's a guy that's like 16. Just... I don't know. Like, this is like so much better than this to me. K-pop artist. Yeah, Yeah, I don't know, I'm just not a fan of what Wild Rift did to him. But again, like Vladimir, or again, Wild Rift is a lot of redesigns they've done that I'm not particularly fond of, just in general. K-pop Demon Hunter Vlad, yeah. Why is he Azrael? Good question. Ugh. All right. Well, I think we talked about Night and Dawnbringer for like a good 1/4 of this entire stream. But that, I think, is probably evident of how interesting they are. So, I think I'm going to probably call it there for today. I'll probably hop off and then keep working on big project and other stuff, other assorted projects. Sleep time, yay! Alright, fellas. Take care of yourselves. Stay code by the stream. Leave all the bits and the subs, everything. And I'll see you on the next one. I'll see you soon. Actually. For what? I cannot say. But I'll see you soon. Alright? There's no exit fee. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.